Hold up, let me stop you right there. In light of the Oregon Ducks versus the Indiana Hoosiers, or whatever what you would call it, I want to talk about some Heisman contenders. I know it's early in the season already, so it's not really much to go on. But I do want to say that Dante Moore, the QB of the Ducks, in my opinion, I don't really have that much detail and knowledge into this game, this field type shit, but I do want to say in my eyes, he's one of the number one contenders when it comes to the Heisman. Of course, there's a lot of other competition out there. For instance, we have one of the wide receivers in Ohio State by the name of Jeremiah Smith. He shares the same name as me, which I find that, I don't know, find that a little interesting, not gonna lie. I never really met other Jeremiahs in my life. But there's a wide receiver, Jeremiah Smith, in Ohio State. There's Mendoza, quarterback in Indiana. They're playing them on the 11th, so let's see how that goes. Let's see who's has their head screwed on for this game. It all comes down to the line of having that consistency and performing well to get your name up there in the list. Because, of course, as I said, don't really know how the Heisman little selection really works, but I do want to say Dante Moore is by far up there, number one, in my opinion. From what I've been seeing for the most recent games, I've seen Jeremiah Smith play, and I can tell he's up there too as well, as far as a wide receiver and all that stuff. But we're talking about Dante Moore. We seen him in Penn State. It was a big game. Good defense in Penn State. Relatively, the offense for Penn State needs some work, and the defense as well, but it was a big game for Dante. And you can see how he kept his cool head in the game, really locked in. I feel like he played really well under pressure, and that's another thing that you want to look at as far as, I would say, being a good contender for the Heisman. You want a player that watching a player, you want to see them being able to keep a cool head under pressure, never get shaken up. And another thing I want to say about Dante Moore, as you've seen in the first game, I don't know, I forgot it was last year when Tez Johnson, I remember he had mentioned something about Dante Moore before this year and stuff like that. He even said himself he's going to be a top contender when it comes to the Heisman. He said to watch out for him and that he's going to be doing his big thing. And you can already tell, you can already see it now. I can't really count how much games we're into the season, but the overall performance from Dante Moore in the first couple games was utterly precision insane. It's like his head is tethered to the whole team. He knows, he sees openings and he takes them. Split second decision. He knows he's built. He's born for the quarterback position. His pass touchdown ratio is up there. His yards, the progression throughout multiple games. I know. See, this is why people do scripts and stuff like that, but I just wanted to go off the dome. So Dante Moore has a lot of strengths. Here's a couple of strengths I feel like is the reason why he is put up as one of the number one contenders when it comes to the Heisman. Like, he's playing the quarterback, which is often an advantage position. In my opinion, I see the quarterback as profoundly the leader of the team, which is the same to say about if you was talking about the NBA with the point guard. And his stats and his performance just speaks for itself. I see him climbing up to the top. I know it's early in the season, as I said before. I see him really, as Tez Johnson would say, doing his big thing. I see him from the Penn State game, Indiana game, I see him skyrocketing from there. I know the playoffs last year didn't really go as we thought I know the playoffs didn't go as we thought it was going to go last year, but I do feel like this year we will have a better chance when it comes, if we make it, when we make it past everybody else and we go against Ohio State Buckeyes again. I feel like we have a better chance this year. I don't know what you think, and I know there's going to be some Ohio Buckeye fans in my comments talking about the same shit they be talking about in the comments all the time. Let people have hope for their teams, brother. Chill out. Real shit. But several other early favorites have struggled in an opening window. I feel like I said I was going to make this video short, which it is going to be short as heck because I don't really have that much intel for you guys. But to wrap this whole jumble video up for you, I want to say flat out, Dante Moore definitely. I want to say Dante Moore is definitely in the mix of things. He's playing his lights out. But with guys like Carson, Beck, Simpson, and Jeremiah Smith right behind him, I feel like he's going to have a bit of a struggle, a bit of a fight back. And it's far from locked up, to say the least. And if he keeps winning and putting up the numbers like he is right now and performing the way he's doing right now, I feel like he could easily be holding the Heisman in his hand at the end of the season. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments. Is Dante Moore the real deal, or will someone else take that trophy? Drop your pick in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned in for more random ass college intakes. Peace out. I'll see you in the next one.